I watched a 12-minute video that he sent me to kind of a tutorial. Watched that, and then he gave me a breakdown of the list with like a little. It was a pretty simple list. It was it was resistance. It had Finn and 3 X-wings, and so not too complicated. But I ended up taking second at that tournament. I lost my first game and then won 3 straight.
Awesome.
Which hooked me.
That's awesome, dude. Well, let's go ahead and get started. These guys jumped the gun,
yeah,
so here we go.
They did. I was like, hey, their ship's moving. What is going on?
Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and you're watching Gold Squadron Flight Club. Today, we have Scum and Villainy versus Galactic Republic. Each player has been assigned the faction and a ship that they have to spend at least 75 points on, either single copy with more upgrades or multiple copies. Today, we have the aggressor versus the Naboo Starfighter. My co-host for today is...
Thor. No, Caleb Stedman.
All right, Caleb. So let's go ahead and have you break down these lists. So on the left, we have Toby. That's how he prefers to go by.
Toby, is that okay? And he has the Republic list, right?
He has the IGs.
No, he has the Scum. Scummy Scum. All right. So on with you said he prefers Toby. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, so we'll start with the simple one. We got Constable Zuvio in the Space Tug. And his pilot ability is if you would drop a device, you may launch it using one forward template instead. So I'm sure he's got Tobias, prox mines, and delayed fuses. So I'm sure we're gonna see some shenanigans with those prox mines. Where he'll probably just like move up and then just like, hey, eat a prox mine. Here we go. So that's an interesting build. And then he has IG-88B and IG-88C, all with the same exact build out. Starting out with, they got Elusive, Auto Blasters, Jamming Beam, Cybernetics, Stealth Device, and the IG-2000 title. So from what I can tell, it looks like that Stealth Device, he's going to try and keep that active as long as possible with that Elusive. Trying to give those guys 4 defense dice for as long as possible. And that's kind of the breakdown for the Scum.
Awesome. And then on the right side, we got Steve WK. Out of the, I know I don't want to say the wrong area because he got on me last time I said it wrong. I know he's somewhere in the Isles of the... around there in Europe, you know, those set of islands somewhere in there. Don't want to say Europe. The wrong one.
Europe encompasses it all, Dion.
That's right. So we got.
He's. Yeah,
go ahead, take it. Take it.
All right. So we got little baby Annie and Padme, as usual. You know the combo of. Little baby Annie with his crush on Padme. You know how that is.
That's right.
No mods on them at all. But then we also have Luminara, and she's got the CLT as usual, and then she has that healing R5 Astromech. So I'm sure she's going to try and use those charges as soon as possible. And then we got Wolf. I love Wolf. He is fantastic. You got Wolf with C3PO. VTG and R4P Astromech, letting him do those 4Ks or hard 3s and still take, and actually not even take the stress. So, or no, I guess that's a basic maneuver, so I don't think that 4K would count, but definitely reducing the difficulty of those hard 3s, I'm sure will come in handy. And
there you go.
I believe that is the Republic list, Dion.
Fantastic. So here, I knew somebody would correct me here. So Kaz Wing let us know it's Newcastle, Northeast England. All right. I just wanted to make sure we said the right place. All right. So looks like we're going to have an engagement really, really quickly here. If you haven't got your wager in, ! Bet, pick your player and put down those points because we're going to have to cut it off as soon as they start rolling dice. But looks like we're gonna get some shots here right away. You could see early on that Padme set up a target lock onto IG-88B, and so did Luminara. So the plan is probably to try to focus fire. But, of course, looking at the movement here, they're tied at initiative 4, but Tobby is the second player. So we'll see where those IGs go and see if IG-88B is in for some pain or we'll be able to maybe do a little bit of arc dodging if he went fast. Oh, nope, he's going to be there. They're getting in it.
They choose violence.
This is truth.
He's scum. He always chooses violence.
Yep, the combo of Padme and Luminara is really, really strong. If you're not familiar with that, the Padme ability, making it so that an enemy ship in the front arc, when they defend or perform an attack, the ship can only modify a single focus result. Might not be too big of a deal for the IG-88s as they only have a single calculate anyway. Usually when they're modifying. But could be some pain if they have a way to get multiple modifiers there. And looks like Constable Zuvio's getting in it as well. So Tobby should be able to get his own set of focus fire.
And it looks like he didn't take any target locks, so he's not necessarily focusing on one ship. He's just probably gonna wait and see who comes after him, maybe who spends a token.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe Padme's in the. I think Luminara might be. Yeah, Luminara's probably out of IG-88C's arc, so that would probably make him focus on Padme, I feel.
Seems about right to me. I'm going to work on something here in the background because I've lost, not your audio, but I lost the table. So sad.
Uh-oh. Oh no. So all they hear is our voices? They don't get to see the board?
Oh no, they're good. They're good. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So it looks like Luminara's taking that first shot.
Oh, she's
going
at Zuvio? She's got him in bullseye.
She does. Luminara does have that the CLT, but looks like the plan is to stay focus fire onto IG-88B.
Trying to rob one of those calculates or maybe lose that stealth device.
That's right. So it's going to be one hit, has a target lock. And will she spend the force in order to get that second hit? Looks like he's on the fence. And it's going to leave it at 1.
Yeah, he only had 1 force left, so that seems like a good call. You got to save that for defense.
Yep.
At least 1.
And that IG's going to be fine. Why 4 dice? Did I miss something here?
He's got that stealth device.
Oh, yes, the stealth device. He's so stealthy.
4. Even at range 1.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Padme doing the work here. Remember, even though IG-88B does have 2 of those calculates, he's going to only be able to use 1 of them because of Padme's ability. Range 1 shot, 3 dice. Has a target lock. Nothing on that first one. Has to spend that lock on all the dice. And here we go. Only got 1.
Oof. Not much better.
I think that IG should be fine. Probably feeling really good with that stealth device in this opening engagement.
Yeah, that stealth device is going to make it pretty hard for... Ooh, he does have to spend 1.
Well, you know what? Honestly, not too bad because of Padme, if IG-88B decides to go into Padme, would have only been able to use a single one of those calculates anyway.
Yep.
And now Wolf from downtown. Probably continuing into IG-88B, I would guess.
Yeah, probably trying to rob that calculate maybe to. I mean, yeah, it's just one calculate, but still, if he can knock that one off, that I'm sure Padme would appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. And again, only one hit. 5 dice now. Stealth device plus range 3. And has to spend the calculate.
Oh, man. That is what happens sometimes,
Yeah.
even when rolling 5 defense dice.
Yeah, I mean,
that just feels hard.
I think this is maybe in, what was that, elusive?
Oh, elusive.
Yep.
Spending, yep. He tried to spend elusive to, in order to keep that calculate, because, obviously one calculate can make a difference, but even with that reroll of the 1 blank dice, still blank. Ouch.
All right, here's IG-88C firing first. Has 2 calculates. Padme is a target from range 2. Remember, with IG-88B ability being passed over there, depending on the weapon, I'm probably going just with the primary here, but would be able to attack with the jamming beam afterwards if this is a miss. Spends a calculate for 2. And that is blank evade. Has to spend the evade to...
Evade.
Yeah, the funny thing is...
I feel like he spent it here to guarantee no damage this time.
Yep, and she doesn't... If it's range 2, I guess the auto blaster would be the trigger here. Because auto blaster's range 1 to 2.
Yeah, it looks like he's going auto blasters. Which is only a 2 dice attack, but still, he does have a calculate.
And we'll spend 1 for 1. Padme has no tokens here, just relying on natural dice, and we're going to get a shield there on Padme early.
Ooh. Now, is he going to keep on? Oh, yeah, he is going to continue going at Padme, it looks like.
Yeah, now that those calculates are gone, the evade is gone, you continue to go into her for sure. Now remember, with the focus token, only 1 of those red dice will be able to be modified. 2 dice. Yeah. And 1 hit after spending the focus.
Ooh, and she dodges it. Now this is where she gets nervous.
Range 1 shot, 4 dice. Got 2. That's what you're looking for. That's average.
And he didn't have any mods anyway, so.
And she's going to be taking a crit, but she still has a shield, so just drops a shield there.
Honestly, with taking 3 shots and only having 1 evade, I feel like that's not too terrible.
That's a pretty good situation. I know the ability didn't come up, but that's definitely a result that Padme probably would have expected with, average dice. I would say, honestly, in that whole exchange, a little bit below average overall, but pretty interesting here. So one of the ships I want to talk about here really quick is Anakin. Anakin's kind of all by himself there for you guys, on the very top of your screen above the timer. Anakin doesn't have any torpedoes. A lot of times you see some type of torpedo shenanigans on him. What do you think that ship's going to be doing this turn?
I think he's going to try and bring him in. I think he's trying to muddle up this whole area right here where all these ships are. I think he's going to try and bring in Anakin hard and fast if he can, with maybe a 3 bank and a boost. Mm-hmm. And I mean, at that point, he is flanking, so if he can just get around fast enough. Now, I don't know if he wanted to engage, because Anakin's way out there. I mean, he's way out there in space, just kind of doing his own thing. And I don't know if he maybe, wanted to be engaging quite so soon. Just seems like Anakin's not really in a good position to really get in there quick. A 3 bank and a boost might not even get him in range. Probably won't.
Very true.
It's probably going to be another 2 rounds before he gets a shot, which is kind of tough. I mean, I know you want to keep him. You want to, he's kind of that AC ship, dodgy, but being so far out of the fight, that's one less gun that the scum has to worry about.
Always. Now, real quick to our chat. I don't know if you guys saw, we have a new emote in the chat, and it's Johnny the saucy Jawa. His expression essentially is that's interesting. So go ahead, check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
I should click that right now in regards to Annie. Like, that's interesting. That's what I'm feeling right now.
So one of the things that we're working towards right now as a channel, we're trying to get that Twitch partnership. I actually just reapplied again. Numbers-wise, we've essentially addressed all of the concerns that Twitch had before that they claimed were an issue. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of that. Just basically, they moved the what they call it, moved the goalpost on us. They said first, average of 75, and essentially it went up to 100. Now we want to see an average of 100. I was like, well, okay, sure, we can do that. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of that. So what do we think? The IG-88 aggressor here has had not a great reputation and or showing in X-Wing 2nd Edition. The points just been continuously going down. How are we feeling about them in this matchup?
Honestly, with everything that he's got on them, and I just really like this build. He's got all the tricks, all the upgrades. I mean, jamming beam and auto blaster are solid. I mean, and the title where you can share the pilot abilities is just really good. Very defensible. I mean, they're already rolling 3 defense dice, and honestly, I really like the build that he has here.
Our Consul Zuvio is about to use his ability.
Oh man.
So dropping that Prox Mine out the front. That probably means that Zuvio's going backwards. Unless he has delayed fuses.
He does have delayed fuses. Is he going to put... it would make sense for him to go backwards at this point, because he has that placed perfectly for Luminara or Padme to just... Because I'm assuming they're probably going to try and block these IG units. But they're going to have to eat a Prox Mine to do it. And honestly, a Prox Mine with Padme losing both those shields, a Prox Mine could kill her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That would be rough.
Nice.
Before she even gets a...
The sloop there. Nice.
Oh, man.
Threading the needle. Now the question is, what about Padme? Clips it. Just clips it on the 1 bank. So that's automatic 1 damage plus 2 dice being rolled here. Let's find out what happens.
Oh, if she dies and is just removed from the board, that's... Oh, man. That's just rude. That's just rude.
And Padme is off the board.
Goodness.
Destroyed.
Oh my.
Destroyed. Okay, Padme short for the world. That's 45 points earned there by Toby.
And baby Annie burst into tears. He didn't even see it happen.
Didn't
too far
even.
Away.
My space angel? Gone.
She gone. Forever.
Now, while the combo of Luminara and Padme are really good, I don't want to say that Steve is necessarily down and out. Wolf has the ability to hit really hard and has some staying power, has those modifications. I think that with a couple of good turns, Steve could turn it around, but he needs to start getting damage into one of these IGs ASAP.
Yep. I honestly, and it looks like, he turned in Wolf. He's hoping the red IG probably doesn't do a move where it bumps. Because he has not spent that charge, so he has that ability to roll re-roll one of his attack die, and I'm sure with Red not having that elusive charge anymore to re-roll a defense dice, I'm sure he would like to knock that stealth device off.
Oh yeah,
Red. And
depending on where Red's going, could end up with a block. Nope. Not so much. We got the sloop there. I like the move. I do like that move.
Ooh. Oh, and did he even... that's going to be close. I think Wolf still has him in arc, but it might be obstructed at this point.
I might be able to get the very tail end there. All right, and looks like that was a contraband spend this turn, so that's why he was able to do the calculates there and have those modifications.
Seems like a good use. Ooh, and yellow did the same. Spending that's an early use. That's an early use for cybernetics, but it seems like he chose the right time for it. Got a ship out of the way, and I think he did that also to make sure in case Luminar or Padme did not run into that bomb. He wanted to make sure that he didn't suffer the effects of his own fox line there.
Absolutely. Important thing to note here with those red maneuvers, the elusive charge that was spent earlier on IG-88B is flipped over. It is back.
Oh. And that's another... Oh, and then we got Wolf rolling. Ooh, we got 2 hits and a focus.
Yep, that's into IG-88C.
Yep, for 3 hits. Spending that focus for 3 hits. And we got 4 dice rolling here. Ooh! He'll re-roll one of the blanks for sure, using that elusive. He might dodge it. Padme's no longer there to block him from using both. Oh, and he's going to lose that stealth device.
All right, stealth device being gone reduces the agility of those IGs, or excuse me, of IG-88C by 1. Stealth device broken.
So he is no longer rolling 4 defense dice, which kind of might make it easier for Lumi to choose which shot to go for.
Yeah, you absolutely just keep going into IG-88C. Focus fire is one of the basic tenets of good play. Of just, keep going into one ship, get those half points ASAP, put something on the board.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Yeah, he's already 1 hit. Yeah, that's not bad. 1 hit. Oh no, he needs to be. It is range 3. Never mind.
Yeah.
So he does get the evade. Barely. And Baby Annie just still way out there. And Luminar is getting a little nervous here, I think.
And one
hit.
No modifiers there for Zuvio.
Oh, and Luminara dodges it easily. Those 3 dice holding up for now.
All right, now the IG strike back.
And unfortunately for her, Luminara, even if she dodges it, there's probably going to be another attack coming. Though thankfully it will be with jamming beam, not auto blasters.
Yeah, well, Natty's out there.
Yeah. 2 evades.
This is a jamming beam, actually. It doesn't actually matter. This is just for because there's nothing to jam over there.
Yeah, just for fun at this point.
I mean, it's remembering the trigger, which I think is important.
Yep. Is he considering going at Wolf? Oh, he is, I think.
I mean, Luminara with range 3 and her ability, very unlikely to do damage here. I like the switch, being able to probably get some damage here into Wolf.
Ooh.
Well, not when you roll like that.
Just one crit. Yeah. Bad strategy there, man. Bad strategy. And, he is going to...
He had to calculate.
Rob the focus. Calculate. There we go.
Yep, yeah. He has the IG...
C3PO.
Excuse me. Yeah, his C-3PO.
That does seem a little hurtful, taking away that.
Now, this is the Auto Blaster trigger off the second one. Being able to attack twice, always good. And gonna take a damage.
Especially when you don't get a natural evade. And that's the first shield on Wolf.
All right, we're gonna go into the planning phase real quick here. I know if you were anywhere in the Midwest to like starting in where that storm started, there was a big storm front that went through like the middle of the United States. Hopefully, you guys got power back, and I mean. And you're not using the little bit of phone juice you got to watch the stream, unless I guess you really need some entertainment right now, then I guess. But hopefully y'all are all right. I know, man, my house here in Chicago was a shaken for sure.
Did anything fall off any shelves or anything like that?
No. My air conditioners, though, got pushed slightly in. It was really weird. I live on the second floor, and I have window units, and we did see like there was this big wind gust, and I saw them both go. They both like shifted forward, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that'll make you a little nervous here.
Yep.
So I think Zubio might do his. Do you think he's going to be able to drop that second prox mine right onto Luminara?
Oh, that distance is so close.
Can.
I'm going to go ahead and go to the table cam for everybody so that you guys can see that distance. What do you think? Yes or no? Does a prox mine fit right there?
Going for it.
And just misses. Oh. Just misses.
Oh, it was worth a try. Oh, and he does use his delayed fuse because he's going to be going over that.
Well,
so
I hope
it doesn't.
I hope that he goes fast enough that he goes past it. That's one of the things I have seen some Zuvio players get wrecked on. Like, delayed fuse. Like, yeah, but you're going over it the second turn.
Indeed. Oh, and that's not a happy Wolf.
Wolf does the 2 left turn, trying to get around the rock, and not going to happen. Hitting the asteroid, rolling, and taking another damage.
Ouch. But
so
it does look like he set up that backward shot to regain that charge.
Truth. But important to note for any of our newer players out there, when you're on an asteroid, you cannot shoot.
Yep. And that's why you bring gas clouds, people. or debris.
Luminara does a 2 straight. Looks like we might get some fine-tune action here. It's a little bit of flippy-flop. Nope, no fine-tune.
Target lock. Interesting.
Taking it on red, most likely. Anticipating the block there. Now, the sacrifice of the Wolf Shield could be just to try to get it so that IG-88B, the red IG out there, doesn't get any actions, and you have more of a chance to do damage. That could be the strategy there. I mean, I doubt anybody really wants to be on a rock, but could do that.
And it looks like Baby Annie's finally starting to. Yep, he boosts forward, so he gets close enough to possibly have a shot.
Yeah, you have to get Anakin in there. Yep. ASAP.
Oh, and he did block.
Nice.
He did block IG-88B, which is always a good thing.
Now, neither of these IGs are able to pass around calculate tokens. So that means that red will end up without a calculate. Though watch out for that double tap from IG-88B because that still can happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what. Looks like he's looking at. Oh, maybe he's considering which one to go first. Okay, looks like Zuvio. He does clear that prox mine, which is a good thing.
Yep, clears
sure he's good set up for the next time unless he bumps.
Yep, that clears the delayed fuse, so no problem there, and it is armed and active. The tractor. Oh, the tractor might be on here.
Oh, that's right. Could he? Oh yeah, he'll try to tractor that. Luminara probably. Make her only roll 2 defense dice. Oof.
Yeah, he's I think deciding between the agility going down or just having a modifier for a 3-dice shot at range 1. I think if you know that IG-88C is going to have a shot, no, I think that's the measurement right there.
Mhm. Yeah, I would throw that tractor on there because you know you're having a shot from Zuvio, you know you're having a shot from Red. And I'm guessing he probably did like maybe a bank. Oh, he moved her. Okay. I was thinking he was just going to leave. I'm curious now what C is going to do.
Will Luminara, you're right. I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably not a banking maneuver. Or, because if you do, all right. Well, It banked past. Well, anyway, there was no way to get Luminara in the arc anyway. So that works out.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that the tractor did do is move Luminara's bullseye onto IG-88B, so that could end up playing a difference here in the damage output.
I did notice that, yeah. That, don't know. I personally wouldn't have moved her. I would have just put the tractor on and left her where she was to avoid that bullseye.
Yep, he also could have been trying to maybe do a self-block on IG-88C because now it's a lot closer to that proximity mine. You're kind of stuck on that hard turn next turn.
But
here we go. Luminara taking a shot. There's that CLT focus being placed in the top left. We'll get those 2 dice rolled right now. All focuses.
Oh.
The definition of snake eyes. Are we going to double down and just try to spend it all? I think, the temptation. He's got a target lock. Spend it.
That seems like a good choice.
And good conversion there, 2 hits.
Yeah. Didn't have to spend a force for anything. So that helps for defense.
And one of those are getting through. Elusive. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah. He does get to reroll. Oh, and it stays a focus.
No result.
That block did work.
So that did 2 things. It not only did 1 damage on that first shield on IG-88B, it also broke the stealth device. So stealth device, another one broken. Yes. Both are gone.
That does help for future. Which he definitely will need. He definitely needs to start pushing some damage through here.
Anakin finally has a shot from downtown. Welcome to everybody watching Flight Club. Today we have Scum versus Galactic Republic. 1 hit. One of 8.
Ooh.
Easy. Zuvio says, easy, baby. You know, while hindsight's 20/20, I'm sure Zuvio really wishes that he still had that prox mine because you'd be able to serve up that pizza to Luminara this next turn, but he is out of prox mines.
It was definitely worth a try, though. It was super close. Would have dealt an automatic damage. I definitely would have gone for that myself. But hindsight's 20/20.
Hey, woo, okay.
Ooh.
IG-88B throwing some hot fire into Luminara at range 2.
Who needs mods? Oh, no. Oh.
So I'm kind of surprised Luminara didn't use the ability. The ability there would have made it only 2 damage instead of taking 3 right now. Hit, crit, crit coming in.
And that could be a dead with the wrong crit.
Oh, yep. That's gone. That's a fuel leak. You get another crit. You take another card. Luminara off the board. Bam.
Ouch.
Gonna put some surprise Diones in the chat. Oh, no.
Wow. Red was just like, who needs mods?
Oh,
I got the best strategy in the world.
To double down on that, it was a fuel leak direct hit. So let's go a little bit on a missed opportunity there by Steve. And again, Flight Club's also about learning. So if he would have used Luminara's ability, it would have been crit crit. If we looked at the order of the cards, that would have been a shield followed by the fuel leak, and he would have had 2 damage left. By missing that trigger there, or it's not even, it might not even been a miss. He may have said, you know what, I'd rather have my chances of rolling a focus. Not sure if that's the right call, but, you know, again, you get to see the result at the end, so.
Yeah. If you can cancel a hit, man, cancel the hit.
Mm-hmm.
And now Zuvio gets to try and put some damage through on Wolf.
Oh, you know what? Actually, something very true. Dr. Weston did mention, actually, that Luminara's ability might not have been available because of, because she was in the bullseye of IG-88B, and that's why she couldn't. There you go. We found it. We found it. There was a cookie in the cookie jar.
So that tractor did end up working in Toby's favor.
Mm-hmm.
Because it provided the bullseye. It provided the bullseye for both ships, and that IG unit was able to make better use of it.
Yeah. So looking at this build out here, you know, you haven't seen the IGs be too successful. I'll be curious to see, you know, one trend that I do notice is when we feature these different lists and there's something out there that we find that to be a little bit successful, it starts to grab a little bit of traction. So I'd like to see some people start playing with these IGs a little bit and see what we can discover. I do like the defensibility. I don't even think that's a word. The defensiveness of the IG-88.
It's a word now, Dion.
It is now. That's right. The defensiveness of these IGs bringing those stealth devices. I know that they're broken now, but it bought them a couple of turns in that early engagement so that they could do their work early and delay taking damage.
And so far, that's worked very well. I mean, they haven't. Have they even taken a shield? One of them's taken a shield, right?
Yes. They've both taken a single shield, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Shield, yes.
Wow. And and now Steve's only got 2 ships. That's just a rough trade right there. 2 ships for 2 shields. He's got Baby Annie has his work cut out for him, as does Wolf. Dion, what do you think Steve's best strategy at this point is?
So at this point, let's talk about, if you're in a tournament situation. If you're in a tournament situation, your goal is to try to get as many points as possible. You have 2 ships left. You need to try to focus fire something and get some points here. The IGs are obviously more expensive. Zuvio is an easier target to kill now. Much less dangerous with both of those proximity mines down. I would try with maybe Baby Anakin in the upcoming turns to try to get some blocks on the IGs to prevent them from shooting while trying to keep arc on Zuvio and slowly whittle him down. That'll get you 39 points to get you started. And if you're not losing any points by then, taking out one of the IGs will actually bring you ahead. Again, assuming that you haven't lost any other points. But I think that's the path to victory.
Makes sense. It's a long road to haul, but this is X-Wing. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, people. Make your dreams come true.
So we got the 2 left bank here. Lining up that back shot. The reason I'm not a huge fan of this is the momentum of the battle is going towards, for your guys' view, going towards the left side, left center, with Wolf going towards the top there. He's going to have to turn to the left to try to be in the fight. He's going to end up hitting the cloud at some point or end up taking extra turns to get around. So we'll see how this ends up going. And there is the evade using the IG-88C ability after boosting. Bump, bump.
Ooh, is that on the rock?
Let's take a peek here. No, just short.
Oh.
Very, very close. That's clear.
Yeah.
Super close, though. All right, let me look at Wolf's ability. Yeah. All right, well, Anakin is up. We'll see where the target is here.
I would honestly, at this point, Red has the damage, and he's range 2. And he has no tokens.
Agreed. I mean, that is probably the call there, especially because it doesn't have tokens.
Yeah.
And it's the same number of dice between IG-88B and Anakin.
Mm-hmm. Now, we could go with the thought that, like, okay, if you put some damage on Zuvio, that's closer to getting him off the board. But IG-88 with is just... If you could get half on one of those, that'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. So he's decided to go range 1 into IG-88C. I think that's a pretty big mistake, actually. He's probably choosing to do the 3 dice because it feels good to roll 3 dice. But the evade sitting there on IG-88C essentially deletes your extra range bonus die.
Yep. And he even rolled a natural.
Yeah.
He's like, take a shot at me?
Yep. I mean, you could argue he was going for the uppercut there, just trying to see if he can just roll 3 there. But, it is what it is. Here we go. Wolf.
Yep.
Taking a shot next.
That's a tough... See, at this point, you almost want to go for Zuvio, I feel like, because that's 4 dice for Red, shooting that obstructed shot. I mean, no tokens, but...
Yep, and this is the other thing with that shot selection. Anakin and Wolf both have IG-88B in the arc. I know that it was close whether or not Wolf would have had arc there. But, go with the sure thing. Yeah. Or maybe, I think they're both initiative 4, right? You actually attack with Wolf first to see what you got. And then you go with Anakin.
See what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf is a sad wolf. Just gets one hit. And I think, he did go at Zuvio. Rolling 3 dice. Oh!
That's a rough roll there.
now 2 ships are going to get shots at Anakin, who does have that evade, but 1 hit.
Yep, he's got the Force, I believe, active as well.
Oh, yep, he does still have that Force. So Force and evade.
Natties, baby.
Hey.
There you go. That's my chosen one. That's my chosen one.
Zuvio, you can roll 3 defense dice, natural. I'll do the same. I see your 3 evades, and I'll raise you 3 evades.
Now, important thing to note there, good shot order here by Toby. Trying to strip the focus, the evade or the Force with Zuvio first, and then going with the double taps here. Oof!
Ooh.
2 blanks. There's nothing he can do about it. Spend the evade, take 1.
Well, he has an... Yep, he has the evade. Cancels 1. And auto blasters. Oh. Auto blasters. Oh, no, wait. 1 damage went through, so he can't.
Yeah, one goes through.
Yeah.
That's just the first shield, though. Anakin has some staying power.
Yeah.
And IG-88C has no arc there. Now, as we have everybody watching here, I want to remind you guys that we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Those of you who are watching now, visit us, twitch.tv/Gold Squadron Podcast. Obviously, those of you who are watching live know that, but there's plenty of y'all who watch on YouTube later on. Go ahead, join us. Join us live. It's much more fun, interactive. Get your 2 cents heard, and then, we could chat you up a little bit. Live chances for giveaways, all the fun stuff we do here at Gold Squadron. And, join us Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. You can check the schedule actually on our Twitch channel. Mondays, we have the podcast going live at 8:30 p.m. Central. We actually moved that up a whole hour so that we can get more people hanging out, which has netted great results. We have League Night starting at 6:30, where myself or other Gold Squadron members play against people in the community in order to just, do some exploration, play what we want, essentially. It's our playtime there. And, of course, Saturday, League Night, we have community games exploring different aspects of the X-Wing Miniatures games with special list building rules and just some funsies. Should be fun. And, of course, coming up here, starting next weekend, everybody, we have the very first qualifier for the Galactic Championships. It is Corellia. If you are looking to get a ticket, the time is nigh. Like, don't be that person who gets sold out. It's not sold out yet, but we're getting close. We're almost at 200 people buying tickets, so get on it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so looking at the board state.
So those are going to be just so fun.
I'm excited. So Arrow McArcher asking, if we have the choice to catch up on YouTube or Twitch, which is a better place for us to watch? So my suggestion, it's really up to you. It doesn't, in terms of the Twitch partnership, it actually doesn't make a difference at all. The views on Twitch VODs don't affect partnership status, but it does, with your sub, it makes it commercial free, so do that if you got the sub. And, of course, the advantage on YouTube is being able to watch it at faster speed. I know I watch most of my YouTube videos at a faster speed as well, so I can watch more videos.
There you go. Watch it double time. Get 2 videos in for the price of 1.
That's right. All right, so where we had the turn there, the 3 bank by Wolf.
Oh, Annie doing that barrel roll. Didn't have a whole lot of room to move, so that barrel roll makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. You got to be careful with those proxmites sitting out there.
Yeah. That would just feel bad. Run over a proxmine after doing a purposeful barrel roll.
Yeah. Ooh, nice sloop there. That Annie may have just gotten out.
I think Annie's good.
Nice.
Oh, man. That is a good move, though, from Red. That IG-88B. That was a good attempt, because he did. Anakin's super close to that arc, but I think he's just out.
And it looks like we're taking a target lock there from IG-88C. Likely not to hit. Yep, likely not to hit because of the cloud and the double calculates out there.
Oh, and Annie's just sad right now. Annie's very sad.
Yeah, he's actually in a pretty bad spot there because he has nowhere to go next turn. You kind of
one hard does not give him a evade.
It does not.
Too hard.
You might be able to pull off the Talon roll next turn, but that's a little tight with the rock. Yeah, proceed at your own risk.
Yeah.
I do see that. I'm going to let the players know.
Yeah. Looks like Yellow's is going to be the only... IG-88C is going to be the only one to have a shot.
All right. Got that fixed.
There we go.
And we got a range 2 shot through the cloud. Tell me about those, Caleb.
About the shots?
Mm-hmm.
You got it. So, yeah, Wolf is wishing that he was at range 3. But,
just a bit outside.
Yeah, he is right on the edge. And, IG unit gets a hit and a crit. Now, and Wolf is perfectly fine. He rolls a natural evade, and that gas cloud will let him change that blank to an evade and just dodge both of those. So Wolf's going to come away unscathed. And
well, we got that auto blaster retaliation. Do it again.
He is in range 2.
Beep boop, beep boop. Do it again.
Are they gonna? Is he? Oh, yep, he does remember it. He remembered the trigger. And
probably just holds on to the target lock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And safe again.
And Wolf is safe.
Yep, and smart play there, conservative play by Toby, holding on to the target lock, knowing that it's unlikely to do damage because of the double calculates and target lock. Just holding on to that for a better shot. I like the move there. Now, Steve, by doing the 3-bank, I know that he didn't bring Wolf into the fight. What he has done is he bought himself a turn, didn't take any damage, and will have a much better approach this turn. So we're likely to see the hard turn in there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Steve does move first, and he needs to make sure that Wolf hits hard. His charge is currently active, so he will be able to use that ability in order to get that additional attack die and could get a 5-die shot into the face of one of these IGs.
The problem with where he's at, though, he doesn't have a 1 hard, which would be awesome in this instance. He has a 2 hard, which puts him in kind of almost a spot where he almost has to consider a barrel roll to make sure he has a shot at Yellow. Because I imagine Yellow's just going to... I don't know. What do you think, Dion?
I think the 2 hard will get him a shot. I think it'll be close. It'll be on the edge rail of the base, but I think it should be all right if the IGs go straight. You're less likely to get it on red, most likely, but I think you can get C. I think you can get C with a 2 hard.
I think we're about to find out. Anakin, I'm not sure what he's doing with Anakin. That 3 Talon seems like the best try to get back in the fight, but that rock is just in a wrong place.
Yep. And I'm sorry, I misspoke there. I read the second half of Wolf's ability. It would be a 4-die shot at range 1 with a reroll, plus the calculates from C-3PO, looking for 4 hits there.
Got it.
There's a 2-turn. Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is fine. This is fine. How are you?
Takes the calculates. Oh, so he is trying to he did a little too hard. Oof. Well, I guess next turn he can spend a force to.
Yeah, he can wiggle out of there.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a good turn for Steve, hopefully. As long as the dice go his way, he should be able to focus fire on something this turn.
Yeah. Looks like he's trying to set it up for yellow. Unless yellow just does something crazy and ducks out of there.
Yellow be cray, man. Yellow be cray. I will tell you, last week we had the Empire versus the Rebellion, and the Empire absolutely dominated, went 3-0 in our list building challenge for Flight Club. We'll see if we get a split here or will we have another sweep. Right now, Scum trying to take that first W in our first matchup.
Ooh, and see, that was brilliant timing.
Oh, the sloop-de-doop.
Oh, that's just hurtful.
So Steve honestly made great moves, but Toby calling all of it. He called all of it.
Yep. He even moved the red IG unit first. That way he bumped into Zuvio and still has a range 1 shot on Anakin. Because he
really
had a free bank dialed in.
I got to make a shout out to Mrs. Gold Squadron Podcast here. For dinner, we're having chocolate chip pancakes, and I just had a delivery of chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh, snap. I am jealous.
Crit in the chat for Mrs. Gold Squadron.
Chocolate chip pancakes are the bomb.
All right, 2 hits and a crit.
Wolf. Ooh, that is a nice roll from Wolf.
It's from downtown. Hopefully trying to get some damage here. All right. Little by little, chipping away.
Is Red's...
elusive.
Elusive. He does make... He doesn't roll an evade, so he does damage. Whittling away, one shield at a time. Oh, that's double obstructed shot. Oof.
Yep. So for anybody who's wondering how this works, it's still just 1 die. It's just whether it's obstructed or not. In the very early part of first edition, you used to get a die per obstacle. They changed that very quickly.
Spend the force. Nah, don't spend the force.
No, you got 2 shots coming in at range 1. You don't spend that.
Choose violence.
Oh, he spent the
does.
focus.
He chooses violence.
Oh my goodness!
Spent the force. Did he spend the force? Yeah, he spent the force. He saved the focus.
Yeah, he's got it.
And
Plenty.
RIG-88C is like shrugs that off. And return fire here.
Gonna have 3 shots into Anakin. Trying to clear the focus first here.
1 hit. Anakin's fine.
Well, here comes jamming beam.
Ooh. Oh, to try and knock that focus off.
All right, range 1 shot from Zuvio. Hit crit.
1 hit, 1 crit. And he's hoping for some paint. Eesh.
Spends the focus,
like
takes 1 shield. Yeah, you don't want to eat the crit. There's no...
No.
Yep. Spends a focus. There's another shield on Anakin. And another range 1 shot here. This is going to be the primary first.
Does Anakin have a... He has his both shields gone.
Oh! Hit, crit. This is doing damage. It is going to be at least a crit, and Anakin is gone.
Wow. green dice.
This is the point at which, as a referee in a boxing match, you step in and you ask the boxer, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? You don't have to go.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to go on. It's okay.
Yeah. I get it. I've been there. I've conceded games when you're just like, you know what? Today's not the day, and that's okay.
Yep. I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm done. And Wolf is just like, oof, hey, where's my friends?
Now we'll see if Steve wants to go for the glory of getting some points. And I totally understand that it is his right as the player. He's got 15 minutes to do it.
Points. Get some blood, Wolf.
I'm looking at you, Suvio. I'm looking at you. I'm getting my points. All right, real quick here to answer Crazy Vulcan's question earlier. He had asked, "Do you get to, if you have multiple obstructions, do you get to choose which effect you triggers essentially?"
Oh,
so
yeah.
The idea is that if you're going through multiple clouds, okay, if you're going through multiple clouds, I'd have to check to see whether or not you could flip up to 2 blanks. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but the idea is that is multiple obstacles just means one die. Well, I have to double check to see how the wording is on gas clouds, whether or not double clouds would give you double blanks to evades. My heart says yes, but I don't want to call it fact at the moment. All right, bumping there, no attack and no strain for IG-88C.
Which I'm sure Wolf is not upset about.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, reducing shots is a good thing. Gives Wolf more time to live. Now, Zuvio has to go forward because of the stress. There's IG-88B raging.
And at this point, I almost feel go. How many points is IG-88B worth? Because if half of him is worth all of Zuvio, I'd be trying to go for that. I'd take that range one shot at red.
Yeah.
Try and punch him in the face, get some blood.
I mean, you got a shield down there. The problem is, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Pick a target, Wolf. Any target.
Yeah, Wolf is up. Range 1 on IG-88B or range 2. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards shooting IG-88B to maybe get rid of some of those tokens. Oh, shout out Kellyanna gifting a sub. They've gifted 201 subs to the channel so far.
There you go.
Let's get some BB-8s in the chat. All right, 1 hit off of that. We got the Wolf reroll. Let's go, Wolf. Let's get a focus or a hit, and let's do some conversion. There we go. Spend the focus. Get your half. Do it. Do it. Oh, you got calculates. Oh, you're fine.
Yep. Is that 2 hits and a crit? Yeah.
That's right.
There we go.
Looking for some juju on these dice. No! Wrong side! Oh, that feels bad.
Man.
That feels bad.
I don't know about you, Dion, but I feel like Toby's green dice have been a lot more friendly for him.
Yeah. That is rough.
Just feels bad.
All right, one hit there, one squiggle. Come on, Wolf. I believe in you. I believe in you. He'd have an opportunity to do a good hit on Zuvio potentially with the back arc next turn.
Yeah, that is true. If he does like a 3-2 or like a 3 bank maybe. 3 bank to the right. So Dion, I did look up that gas cloud. Looks like it's the rules state if at least one gas cloud obstructs an attack, the defender may change one blank result to an evade result.
There you go. They already thought
like
of it.
Even if it's shooting through 2 gas clouds. Yep. Got it.
All right. Hey, we got the squiggle. We got the squiggle there. Only going to be one shield. The final shield on Wolf. Yep. And I guess to go back to the original question, I'm sorry I didn't completely answer it. So the question was, if you have multiple obstacles, you get to choose which effects happen. So the effects of each of the obstacles triggers, but currently we only have one obstacle where the trigger matters when it comes to shooting, right? And that's gas clouds, where you end up changing a blank into an evade. The other ones are just, it becomes obstructed. Same thing if you were to fly through multiple gas clouds, you do take the effects of each of them. If you fly through 3 rocks, you're rolling 3 dice. That's how that works.
And that's why they have to be within range or outside of range 1 of each other.
Exactly. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen 2. I know that I've seen 2 obstacles hit at once. I don't know if I've seen 3. That would be some special skill. But I guess you could also, if you started just barely on a rock and you had to hit it and then you hit 2 off of that, that would be how you hit 3. All right, good positioning here by Wolf. 3 bank.
Yeah. And he'll get to regain that charge and roll an additional die out the back with that backward arc. And Red's like, ooh, I'm out of here. Setting himself up for next turn. Oh. Now this, if I were Zuvio, I would barrel roll. Yep. And there it is. Because it looked like Wolf did have that back arc just barely on Zuvio.
Agreed.
Oh.
Now here's a question. This is the first time this has actually come up in Flight Club. Now we have three different levels of Flight Club. We have the recruit level, the veteran level, and the ace level. This is a recruit level match, okay? And Toby is playing really, really well. I am considering a promotion for Toby. I'm considering a promotion. What do you guys think? Do we move him up to vet? Yay or nay? So in order to vote yay, give me some BB-8s in the chat. If it's nay, give me the interesting Jawa. What do y'all think? Show me those emotes. Which one is it?
He has been flying very well and anticipating a lot of...
All right, hit crit out there.
Wolf, I'm assuming going up back.
Yep, there we go. Gonna get
damage.
That's right.
Oh, maybe not. He's using that elusive reroll. Nothing. Yellow takes another damage.
Unicorn snowman. Hilarious. Thank you so much, Fax, for the bits.
Oh.
Does that barely nicks there at range 1?
It. Oh. And Wolf was hoping he would get away without a scratch. And
yeah, the positioning on Wolf was really good. It just barely clips there.
So he's re-rolling. Hit crit. And spending the calculate. That'll be 2 hits and ouch. So he's definitely taking a hit and a crit. Possibly. He's got to calculate.
And all of those are going in.
Did he must not have rolled officially, because it says in the chat that he rolled an eyeball, and I was like, oh, he's fine. He dodges one of them. Must not have been an actual roll.
Weapons failure.
Ow.
That is bad.
That's and at the point where he's like just trying to push.
That's what he needs to push through damage. Yeah.
Points.
So this is a great opportunity to do a quick breakdown for Steve for improvement for next time. So there's a couple of things. I think one of the opening mistakes was not anticipating the speed at which the IGs could come up on you, and also maybe overestimating Anakin's ability to get into the fight quickly. Just the angles that he took just didn't quite work. I like the concept of bringing him in on the flank, but I think what it would have happened is you needed to go slower with the ships that were in the top right corner, Luminara and Padme, if that was what you wanted. And then you could have brought Anakin in maybe through the rocks rather than through the top of the map there. Honestly, I think that would have completely changed the trajectory of the game. You know, the opening engagement can really create that snowball effect as things get going, and it put Steve into a couple of spots where he had to make some less than ideal decisions because he was playing from behind. So, every game is an opportunity to learn. I think Steve will definitely learn some stuff from this game, and I look forward to Steve's next opportunity to play. And I'm sure he's going to learn the next time he puts this list on the map as well. To just make some different decisions. And here's the thing: you have seen some of the turns where Steve's decision making has been really solid, where he's been able to completely arc dodge with Anakin and Wolf. That turn happened where he had everything, and he's the only one that had shots. And the only thing that kept Toby from not taking damage was some awesome dice. So that happens. The score, I would say, is not as necessarily one-sided as it looks. You see 168-0. I want to award Steve some points for maximum effort, but that's not how the game goes. Fax 2, thank you so much for the gifting of the subs. 5 of y'all on the channel in the chat just got some subs. You guys got access to those emotes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Caleb, I believe you are playing in the next game.
That is correct, sir.
Watch out, watch out.
Yes. I am bringing that Republic heat. I'll revenge my brothers here. Or try to.
All right, hit crit out the back. Weapons failure is on.
Looks like he was going at Zuvio. Oh,
hey! Get it! Get those points! Come on, double damage! Double! Show me the double.
Do it. Do it. Loose stabilizer.
Loose stabilizer.
Now, Steve should just do a bank here. I mean, it's 40 seconds left. Give the guy some points, man.
Oh, you mean Toby? You want Toby to do a...
Toby. Yeah. Do a bank, man. Give him the one. It's half points on Zuvio. Give him some points, man.
All right, range 1.
Bank.
He might not have an
Okay.
opportunity to if Zuvio puts the pain through here. 1, 2, 1 out the box. Looking for 3 because that would put him in the coffin. Does he have a focus?
I don't think he...
No, he does not.
No, he does not.
Taken 2. Wolf down to 1. Oh, he's got to calculate. Yeah, so just takes 1. Just takes 1.
Yep. There's the timer. So, okay, Zuvio can't do a bank and give him some damage. But definitely I feel like that should have been the next turn. Give Steve some points.
All right.
He's fought a tough game.
That's right. Let's go actually jump into their channel here real quick and chat them up just a bit.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're awful.
All right. Hello, my friends. How are we doing?
Reeling from dice rules, Dion.
That was a rough one, man. That was a rough one. Well, we do want to say just a quick thank you guys for playing. Really appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of the Gold Squadron community and a part of Gold Squadron Flight Club.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us.
No
was good
problem.
fun.
Now, Toby, really quick. You are. Oh, can you hear me, Toby?
Oh, I just fell out a bit. Yeah, I can hear you.
No. Okay. Here, just really quickly. You made some decisions here today in this game that really impressed me. You are being promoted, sir, from recruit to veteran.
Oh, maybe my
Congrat-
placement in the Galaxy can reflect on that, because
There-
my placements in Space Jam was not too bad, not too good.
All right. Well, you've grown. We're learning, and the chat agreed. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and get ready for the next game. Caleb, go ahead and jump into your game chat.